I'm Robrad78.
And I'm Fidget 1185.
And welcome to our Couples Therapy.
Welcome back to Couples Therapy, where we talk about this, that, and the other thing.
And if you're new to the channel, welcome. A lot of crazy subjects to go to today. I think one of them I want to talk about is how, we get scooters every, Tuesday night before we do this podcast. Well, the last 2 times I went there, which I went on a Friday last time because I don't think we were able to get it last Tuesday. Or maybe we did, but then I still wanted some myself. Either way, I can't remember. They all roll into one.
Right.
They got a new person working there, and she doesn't seem like she really wants service. She just seems annoyed by people. And I just don't think the way you answer the little, voice thing, what do you even call that? The intercom thing? Sure. I just don't think the way you answer that is every time someone orders something to be like, is that all? Is that all you want? Is that all? Every time?
Oh, that would annoy me.
And when you have 4 things to order, you have to hear that 4 times. And then when you do something, they don't even listen to what you say. So the other day I ordered me a blended, and then I ordered a energy drink, and then I also I wanted to order 4 cookies, and they have these new s'mores cookies, and so I was going for them, and when I got up there it said my order was only $10. I was like, oh wow, I said, that's real cheap. And I realized they only put me down for a blended, and they put me down for 1 cookie. And I was like, well, I ordered 4 cookies and an energy drink. And they just stared at me like I'm the one that made the mistake, not them. I'm like, no, I clearly said these things. But you were just saying, and is that it? That it? By the way, did not tip them both times. Because I'm not tipping somebody that doesn't do their service,
Right.
I'm sorry, but I know they don't make it much, but at the same time, I'm not tipping someone to not do their job.
No, I
And
don't. And
I'm a person that doesn't like confrontation, so when I ordered those drinks, I said, "Hey, where's my energy drink at?" And my 4 cookies, and she just kind of looked at me. I'm like, "Are they on my order?" And she's like, "Oh, they're not on the order." I was like, "Well, I ordered them." So then she's like, "Here, give me your card again." So I knew that because the amount was only $10 that I wasn't getting double charged. So I was like, yeah, here's my card. Only charges me for the drink, and then gives me the drink and no 3 extra cookies. I was trying to get 2 for me, 2 for her, so we could try them. Or she wasn't with me, she was at work, but I figured she could try them when she got home. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to go. Because I don't want to stand here in this line that's supposed to go semi-fast and be like, now where's my 3 cookies? And get charged a 3rd time. So, and then today I was in line. And I was like, I hope she's not there anymore. It's sad when you pray for someone's downfall. But get another job, but this is not for you. Is what I was thinking.
Right.
And I get up there and I order 1 item and I hear, is that it? And first off, anytime you get a blended, they ask you if you want an extra shot of espresso or a boost of espresso. And she asked me that, and I said no. Clearly wasn't listening to me, and goes, is that a yes? No. It's if you're trying to have a conversation with me, don't get ignored, or don't talk to somebody else and ignore whatever question I just answered.
Right.
And then, okay, if I want a shot of espresso, I feel like I should be the one telling you. You shouldn't have to ask me every time, I feel like that's the thing. I'm the one that making the order. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to ask for the shot of espresso. So then when I go to order the other one, it's like, do you want a shot in that one? No. Like, I don't want to be woke or staying awake until 12 p.m., 12 a.m.
Right, I can see how that's annoying, but also on the flip side, like I get it if like that's like part of their job, like something they have to do.
Right.
But still, regardless, annoying nonetheless.
But again, that should not be their job. If I went to Domino's or something else, do you want extra cheese on your pizza? They're not going to ask that, If you wanted extra cheese, you would have ordered it with extra cheese. It shouldn't be their responsibility there. They don't get paid enough.
Oh, I'm sure.
But they should be able to do their order. And maybe I'm the dick here. Maybe I'm the asshole. But I'm not tipping someone for being kind of rude and not doing exactly what I wanted for my order. And still not really caring at the window either. It was just kind of laissez-faire attitude at the window. So it's like, all right. But let us know down below what you think of that. If you think it's me being kind of an asshole in that situation, what do you think?
No, I don't. I mean, how are you being the asshole when they're the one screwing up your order?
Yeah.
Like,
or just
I don't,
being rude in general. Right.
Like, people don't get it that, customer service, you can't really be rude. No matter how much you might want to be, you can't.
Right.
Let me rephrase, you shouldn't.
Like, I'm not a hard person to get along with.
No,
I'm not up there being difficult. I already know what I want.
Right. You want 2 drinks, 2 cookies. No extra shots of espresso.
Right. Or like the one time just wanted 4 cookies and 2 drinks, but I could only get 1 drink and a cookie.
Right, and maybe
limiting my order.
Right, maybe that she can't multitask. Maybe it's should be
clear.
Like,
you can't.
Okay, if you're taking orders, you only do orders, and other person just gets the orders ready. Like, I mean, I don't even know how that works.
I mean, I got like 6 people in there.
I thought it was only like 2.
There's at least 3.
Oh,
there's 2 this way, and then there's at least 1 that way.
That doesn't even look like that's big enough for 3 people.
It is.
Then it's an illusion because it doesn't look big.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. But like, let us know down below what you think of this ordeal. Love you, scooters. I'll still always get you guys. I don't care if I have bad service. It's like, it's gonna happen. It's a way of life, I don't blame the establishment or anybody. It's what I'm going through, and everybody goes through it sometimes, This is a weekly journal, so figured I'd report it.
Yeah.
Speaking of weekly journal, this morning, when I woke up to 2 crazy dreams. First dream I had was that I was having an issue with my jaw because a while back I had an issue with my jaw where it really hurt and like it was popping weird and everything. And in this dream I was having problems with my jaw and I just kept like fixating on it so bad that I like crushed it. And then like the top part crushed too. So like my whole mouth section was like crushed and stuff. And it was like the weirdest dream. And I clearly felt like I was in pain and everything. No clue what that means. And then I went to a reoccurring dream. And this dream is weird because it has like all me, my brother, and all my cousins are in it. From my mom's side specifically. And like this person comes in our area or whatever, wherever we are. We're like in the woods or something. And like they're a weird person. And we're like trying to get them to go away. And then a freak thing happens and that person is murdered. And we're all, obviously we're all trying to hide what happened.
Sure.
And we all have different reactions. I don't know if this is a weird movie that's going on. Because, like, I'm seeing other people's point of views. Like, like it's a movie.
Right.
And so, like, obviously I don't have any intent to, like, do anything like that. But it's just weird. And it's the second time I've had that dream. I don't know if I'm, like, envisioning a movie that I'm going to make in the future or something. maybe I hire my family just to make it cheaper and to help them out with money or something, you know? But it was kind of, no, it was weird. Because, like, when you're dreaming it, you know, you think it's semi-real or something, you know? So you're like, what does this all mean?
Right.
But it felt like a movie. And I think it's because I play too much murder mystery on Fortnite.
Could be.
Speaking of Fortnite, we got our Fidge Night shirts on. You can get these at the Robrad 78 store.
Yep.
What do you think of these shirts?
I love them.
Comfortable?
Yeah.
1 out of 10 on comfortability.
10.
1 out of 10 on durability.
10. And I'm not just saying that to say it.
1 out of 10 on style. And you can get this in different colors.
10.
Wow. So you here first, 10 overall. So why wouldn't you want to get this?
And I love it because it's me.
Yeah. It's the Bat Tato. This is the Fidge Night shirt. Feel free to check it out in the item shop.
The little tiny feet.
So what about you? Do you have any crazy dreams, or do you think you can interpret any of those dreams that I have?
I've had this dream like multiple times. Like, I don't even know if it's a dream or what's going on, but how you were saying like you had that weird dream about like your jaw and your face basically like imploding or whatever. Like, I have, like, I guess it's a dream, but it's like my jaw. Oh, I notice a common theme here.
Right.
But
keep doing your thing.
So, in this dream, it's like, I don't know, like, that got on my foot. That was gross. Like, I'm clenching my jaw really tight, but then it's like, I don't know, it feels like something weird with my teeth, and then it, like, I finally get it open, and then I'm like, it feels like I'm ripping out a tooth or something. Like, I don't know. Like, that is, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it feels so real. Like, I don't know, am I, like, doing something in my sleep, which is why I'm dreaming about it? Like,
right.
But then when I wake up, it's, you know, it's, like, really quick, and then, like, I wake up, and I'm like, whoa, what the heck? And then, but, like, nothing, like, I check, like, nothing hurts.
Right. I'm like, I do the check, too. I'm like, oh. That was a dream, right?
But as for interpreting your dream, like, I have no idea. Like, that's weird.
I don't know. I think I fixate on things health-wise being wrong with me too much that I don't think there's anything wrong with me because I personally had health checks, but, like, my brain is like, no, there is. You don't feel right.
Your brain's trying to be a hypochondriac.
I think so.
I'm just glad you're not really acting on it, because that would get annoying, because I'd just be like, go to the doctor, you're fine. Like, or don't go, like, you're fine.
Right. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, I think my body's not used to getting older. And so then it's like, is this normal wear and tear, or is this a serious health issue?
And one thing I've learned is never WebMD your symptoms, because according to WebMD, like, you're dead like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And it's a great way to make you so super paranoid and to actually go to the real doctor. So yeah, my advice, never WebMD your symptoms. Just bite the bullet and go to the doctor.
Or suck it up if you think it's not serious. Or ask somebody that's older for advice. Because odds are they know what's going on. They've had that issue.
But yeah, so.
Trying these new sodas out. They're not new, but they're new to us.
What does it say on that side?
They're crafted by, what is it, Sprecher? From Menards. You can get them at Menards. They're made with real honey.
Oh.
Natural honey. But they're fire brewed craft sodas. I've tried like their orange creamsicle one. Here's a Dr. Pepper one, kind of. That's called Dr. Sprecher or whatever. However you pronounce it. Sprecher. This one's grape soda, which grape is my favorite artificial flavor.
How is it?
Delicioso.
I wouldn't know because I don't have one.
But yeah, they got all sorts of flavors now. They had a root beer one. They had a creamsicle one, which was really good. And then they had a cream soda one. And now they have all these other flavors. They got like a Mountain Dew one now. They got a cherry cola.
The first like three like
cherry.
you named off are ones I'm not really fond of.
Which were the ones that we had in the variety pack to begin with. I thought you liked the orange creamsicle one.
I don't like orange cream flavor. I don't like cream soda flavor.
So why did you keep stealing them?
I didn't. That was you. That was you.
Then why did I blame you? So what can I say, crazy lady?
Watch out.
So, other things to talk about. Bank thing. So today, as of recording, which is on the Tuesday, the week before this, you know, sometimes when I wake up, I go to use my bank app to check my money. Is it going up? Is it going down? When you get paid online, like I do specifically, you never know if, hey, did I get paid a certain amount this month or whatever from, you know, the merch shop, from my Fortnite Creator Code, or from Twitch. You just never know. And like, so I like to check it weekly around the times that I would normally get paid from those. And I go to get on and it's just loading. It gets all the way to like 100% and then it just won't let me in. And my bank's done this a few times and it's just like, okay, give it an hour and then you'll be able to do it. Because usually they fix it. Well, I've tried all day today and I cannot get into my bank. So I don't know what my money looks like today.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Like, real annoying. Because especially, like, if you're trying to, you know, like you were saying, CE, like, if you got paid from a certain, like, side hustle, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, just try and budget, like, oh, okay, cool, I have this, but now, like, I can use X amount of money for this, or X amount of money towards this bill, or whatever. And it's just, you know, I find it frustrating because I'd like to look and just see, like, okay, do I have enough gas money?
Right. I don't know. It's just one of those things where, like, there's a lot of bills in life that don't make sense. Like, why do we have to spend money on hypotheticals? Like, health insurance, we should be able to save money until we actually need it. You know, car insurance and all that stuff, too. And, like, it's one of those things where it's like, but then people don't save. So, like, that money they would have, they wouldn't actually use it on that. It's like, isn't that what, like, a loan would be for? Like, if a certain situation came up, you'd be like, hey, look, I need a loan.
Right, but who wants to, if you don't have to, who wants to spend God knows how much paying off that loan, where that money to pay off that loan could be going towards something else?
No, I agree, but it's like, if something occurs, you have to. It's just one of those things that it makes no sense to spend hundreds of thousands until an incident finally happens. It's like, you know, that money could have gone to some real good. But, I don't know, you know, it's one of those things where it's very flawed. Like, especially, like, car insurance or, like, registration stuff and, like, all that. Like, I just don't understand why we have to spend so much money on stuff that essentially in life doesn't matter. But if you don't have it, you can't do anything.
Right. It's a catch-22.
It is. I mean, don't get me wrong, I always pay them. But it's at the same time, I'm just thinking, why do I have to waste money on this? And, like, that's the thing. Like, even if, like, I had something go wrong with my car, the last thing I want to do is report it to my insurance agent. You know? It's like, if anything, I want to get it fixed and not report it because then my premium doesn't go up.
Right.
So why would I ever... Because, like, I don't want to pay... Well, this happened to you 10 years ago, so that's why you're still paying this rate.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I got one speeding ticket and it stayed on my insurance premium for like 5 years.
Damn.
Yeah. Never speed again.
I was like, well, did you learn your lesson from that?
Yeah, I paid heftily. But, I don't know. Just another topic to talk about. Crazy season of Fortnite right now, speaking of our shirts. It's Star Wars themed right now. And
My favorite.
it may be one of the easiest seasons to play right now. And probably easy to make content if people like Star Wars. But I'm enjoying it. And I'm one of those creators that doesn't just play the competitive stuff. Like, I really wish that more creators would get popular for playing other modes on there, because there are other modes. But it seems like the only ones that get popular are competitive people. You know, and it's like, that sucks.
Right.
Because it's like, you're watching the same thing over and over. This guy's good, this guy's good. Okay, well, that's two good people, but they're making basically the same content. Which leads me to my next point.
But my question is, are they really that good, or are they cheating? Are they cheating to win?
Depends on the people.
Fair answer.
But I think that leads me to my next point, which is the whole, like, TikTok stuff. So the TikTok stuff is always leading straight to YouTube now, and it's taken over YouTube Shorts. And all it is somebody doing the same thing over and over. And, like, because you accidentally saw their first one, it scrolls up into your short feed, you know?
Or your For You page or whatever.
Yeah, just whenever you're clicked on someone else's and then you swipe up, it's there again.
Like, I thought I got
Or
rid
it's
of you.
10 other people doing the exact same thing. Or more than that. It's like, no.
Go away. Leave me alone.
Why is this popular? But it's just like I've always said, like, the people that get famous on TikTok just seem like the people that in life, like, had one slightly, barely interesting thing about them, and somebody said, oh, that is cool. Just maybe out of pity or something like that. But they're like, oh, I got an in. And then every time they see you, they're that person that reminds you of that one thing that they did. That's like, remember Coachella I went to? Or whatever. Remember I can chug a beer? Chugging a beer? Some crazy talent. That, like, one time you're like, yeah, that was cool. But then, like, every time you see it, it's less cool and less cool. And it's like, why would you want to do the same thing over and 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 over?
Because you see it gets the views. Why it gets the views, your guess is as good as mine. Or probably it's because, oh, that person's really cute. I want to keep watching. I hope they put out more content.
Or just put out.
I wasn't going to go there, but you said what I was thinking.
I just don't understand it. It's like, none of it's original. None of it's good.
Like I said,
it's like they get this hella monetized stuff, and it's like, doesn't really seem fair to the people that are making legitimate content.
Oh, and like I've seen stuff on TikTok super cringe, but yet somehow it's like they're like TikTok famous, and I'm like, how does that even work?
Right?
Like on like a live, like they're pretty much like
just
begging for money.
Yeah.
And it's
I
like
see that all the time too.
And it's like, have you no decency?
I don't have TikTok anymore. I shut that shit down. It just got too weird for me.
And it's just like, it's sad. But if I were to do it, you know, not saying that I ever would, but like hypothetically, Like I'm sure I'd get like people coming in with like the hateful comments and stuff, and like it's super cringe first of all, and I wouldn't do it because I'm not desperate and I have a job.
Luckily, I got enough followers on Twitch and whatnot that like when I went live on TikTok, they like kind of automatically like goaded me into like having live because like I guess you're not supposed to have live until you hit like 1,000 something. Maybe they changed it. I don't know. And like I was able to go live pretty early when I had TikTok, but I noticed there was a lot of weird cats there, and like I thought, okay, this will be a cool way to like like do live reactions to watching WWE events. But then you get okay, it says like I have like 1,000 people in there watching. But it's like barely anyone's talking. And when they are talking, half of them are saying, hey, flip the screen so we can see the... It's like, yeah, because that's not copyright at all.
Right. And I feel like people, like, they do that to...
Try to get you banned instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, you gotta be a real idiot to fall for that.
Let's be real. Some people are big enough idiots to do it.
I will say I pre-read my chat for a reason. And if I don't think a comment is worth saying, I try not to say it. That's why the other day when I was like, yeah, it's not worth
No.
But it's like I've known people that got trapped with saying the N-word because somebody put it in their chat, just reading their chat, and it's like, well, yeah, of course you don't say that. Like,
well, that's why for like on Twitch, let's say, like for people like I moderate for, if I see that N-word, it's like, nope, that's getting deleted. So
yeah.
Because I'm not going to stand by and let my buddy get banned for...
But at the same time, it's like, if they're really good at reading chat, they're going to see it before any mods see it. Because let's be honest, most mods are not 100% paying attention to the stream. They're doing their own things. They'll come in and come out, do their own thing. There's not a whole lot of people have mods that are, like, locked in the whole time. Like in your case, if you're modding my stuff, you're probably also playing games with me, so you're not going to be locked in to chat.
Right. Well, it also depends on the kind of game we're playing too. But I get it. I get what you're...
Right. Which we do plan on doing some more streams now that we're on the same schedule. So, again, you can always find the link to the Twitch on this. And always feel free to join the Discord. We're working on getting to 300 subscribers. Last I checked, we're like 5 away.
Yeah, 295.
Yeah, I haven't checked all day today, so maybe less. Maybe by the time this comes out, we'll hit our goal.
Right.
When we hit our goal, we're going to do a 300 watch party live on YouTube. That's what we've decided from it. You guys can join the Discord and watch it with us. We're obviously going to have people muted the first time, so that way we don't have any inappropriateness happening.
Oh, as soon as like you join the channel, it like...
Yeah. Only you and I will be allowed to talk, and we won't be able to talk during the movie for you guys, because obviously we don't want to interrupt somebody else watching the movie.
Right, well, and for those that want to talk and stuff, they do have like a chat.
Text chat, yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and we'll monitor that. We just ask people to be polite and obviously this and that. The basics. But yeah, the Discord will be down in the link below too. Feel free to join it. We don't have a big group right now. I think we're only got like 24 in there, but always working on growing it. One day we'll have it so big we won't even have to worry about it. Someday I hope to have a big enough community to where I can do private lobbies on Fortnite, doing fun games, because I have a lot of imagination. I'd love to do hide and seek with you guys. I'd love to do like cool fashion stuff with you guys. I think that's fun stuff that I watch content on YouTube all the time. But I also have other things that I'd like to try with people. And I personally think that there's some Fortnite content out there that is being alluded to, but you can only make it if you have a big community.
Right.
Like, I would literally want to do a 4-team thing where you have 4 corners you go to, and if you're on that corner, you stick with your team. But then you have to go in and slowly make it to the middle and see which team comes out on top. Maybe you know which team you're on because you're all wearing the same skin or the same color.
Right. I was thinking like 4 colors, like red, blue, green.
Right.
Another, and then just wearing a skin with that color.
Red, blue, green, yellow.
I couldn't think of another color. But
yeah, you know, something like that you don't see on Fortnite, but I would love to try it. Another thing I want to do, which we're working on, is making some GTA content that you can do a lot of creative stuff in that as well. We still got to get her down with the controls because she hasn't played it yet. But once she does, then we're going to start making some crazy stuff. I don't know. Do you have anything else for the weekly journal?
No, not.
No crazy situations for you?
No.
I think pretty good stopping point.
Yeah.
One thing I want to remind you guys, because we try to talk a little bit about upcoming wedding stuff. We're going to work on getting a journal down of all the people that we're inviting's address and stuff like that. We need to put names and start. That way we know kind of a roundabout way of how many people are going to be there and stuff. So just so you guys know, we're working on something else. That's something we're going to work on soon. Keep watching all these videos. Come out every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Every day, I'm going to try to, for as long as I can, every day upload a video at noon. Sometimes you'll get a bonus video at 5 p.m., so stay tuned for those sometimes. I try to pick my more recent streams, kind of bring them closer to the time they are. And then we still got a couple more episodes of The Quarry coming out, which by the time this comes out, maybe they'll already be out. I don't know. time zone, but keep an eye out for The Quarry. I'll put the link for the playlist there. And we always got a surprise one on my birthday, a bonus video.
Oh, snap.
And yeah, shorts every day at 5 a.m. So when you wake up, there's a new short. Again, I try to do a range of content, and it helps me gauge what people are watching, but I also don't want to limit myself. So like, if it's not for you, then that's understandable.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't want to just be known as the guy that only does one thing and then gets burnt out from that one thing.
You don't want to be known as the Fortnite guy or the WWE guy. You want to be known as
the guy that's him. I want to be known as me.
Right.
So bear with me. We're still uploading old streams because we're trying to get them all off of Twitch and put them on here. So that way we can just stop having old VODs on Twitch, because that's really not the place to leave them anyways. And, you know, I feel like we've told you all we could. You know, check out the shop, check out Discord, subscribe here. We're doing a subscriber count here. And until next time. Much love, guys. And poke in the eyes. Peace.